I'm glad that happened because we talk about your podcast, The Two Bearded Ladies. And what did you say again, Norah?
It's literal. It's pretty literal with the name.
Two Bearded Ladies, pretty literal.
Yeah.
Hold up, nah, we gotta know. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. So that's
we can get into it. Let's get into it.
We get into that one. We get into that one on live, yo. We get into that one
with it. That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it. Straight out the trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need, it's on tab. Get it. That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it. That's where I'm at. Okay, you chasing clout? Oh no way, your shit turn.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get in trouble podcast with your boy Eddie Liles. Terrance G is in the building.
Yeet, skeet.
Norah, Yayha.
Yayha.
Hey.
Yayha.
Yeah, bitch.
Yayha.
What's that? Was that Soldier?
That was Soldier Boy. Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
Did you run around doing that? Did you run around doing that when that song came out?
Absolutely. Although I'm old, you know what I'm saying? I remember busting rhymes. Yeah. Y'all don't know about that.
I remember that.
Y'all.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go in the fives. Let's do the fives, right? How old are you? 30 to 35, 35 to 40?
Yeah, 30 to 35. 30 to 35.
Nigga, we the same age. Shut up.
We're the same age. We're the same age.
Okay.
I graduated 05. I graduated with the Carter 2, baby.
What? You were class of 05 too? Class of 05, get live, baby.
Yo, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that until just now. Look
she
at
was
that.
She was 06.
I already got 06.
She was like
07.
I was gonna say she's like 01 or some shit.
She tried to make us young. She was like, y'all don't know about that.
I took the subtle female thing. I added to the age.
Right,
So,
you did the
Norah,
opposite of what we like.
Let's talk about your podcast. But before we talk about your podcast, let's talk about the name of your podcast, Two Bearded Ladies. In all aspects, I'm guessing that means what we think it means as dudes.
Yes, people ask me why you named it Two Bearded Ladies, and it's literal. It's because me and my homegirl have beards, goddammit, it, okay? Beard gang.
Gang. You know, that's why I say, like, they say, like, when dudes shave their face, they get, like, a bit of a baby face. I'm like, well, that's why I'm not shaving my dick, yo, because not happening.
It's already baby, right? We got it.
That's why I keep a dick beard. So, yeah, I keep a dick beard. That shit is like if you imagine my beard growing out a little bit more and just my nose poking out, that's what it kind of looks like.
Oh, that's what it is. I see that for you.
It's kind of Middle Eastern-ish.
Yeah, if I let my shit grow out, it'll look like yours. You know what I mean? Connects and everything. Yeah. Probably use the same beard oil. It's cool.
At least it connects.
It's cool.
You got the board brush. You got the board brush and everything. Like,
I don't think she's brushing, bro. She's shaving it off, bro.
I'm waxing.
Waxing, bro. She's just saying if she did it, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have an aunt though, right? I have an aunt whose mustache. I'm being serious. Whose mustache is as long as mine.
Has a pussy beard.
Aunt Bunny. Right. Everyone got that Aunt Bunny. That's what they call it.
Hold on, and niggas be on her, son.
What is that though? Because it be the old men. They be like, "Ooh, I love your mustache." I be like, "Oh, nigga, like, really?"
What kills me is the women that just stop giving a shit. They're like in public, like at a mall or something, with their little pocket mirror, just like
tweezing.
like, damn, lady, you just stop giving shits.
She had good light. Listen, all light ain't the same. When you got that good light, you can see all the hairs. You need to tweeze that. You know, it's hard.
So
it's a hard life we live.
So all right. So you, and because of comedy, I'm trying to word this correctly, right? Because I like getting in trouble, but not with guests while they on the air. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get in trouble when you gone. I can talk shit about you when you gone, and then you punch me in my face later. But nobody else would know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So no, that ass though, right? So like a female who grows hair, right? All right. How often do you have to like cut that off?
Yeah, a lot. You know, it's hot out here. Yeah, probably like once every 2 weeks.
But that's not a lot.
Nah, because
you grow like about a half an inch a month.
Right, there you go. It's literally like a half an inch. There you go.
So did you ever decide to like do nair or anything, or you like are you like J. Cole? It's like, nigga, you gonna love me for me, nigga.
Yo, I used to be love me for me, and then it started growing more as I got older, and I was like, all right, son, my shit is connected, and I gotta get rid of it.
I admit.
Out here looking like a jazz musician with a goatee and shit, bitch. I don't play no instrument.
Yo, what you about to admit, Terrance? You love chicks with beards?
I do.
It's like, okay. Y'all all do. Low key.
That's the thing, right? Like, I know that there was the trend from 2004, 2006-ish to like the bald pussies. Like that was the trending thing to do the bald pussies.
12-year-olds. The 12-year-olds.
Yeah, like
oh, it's gone? That trend's gone?
I don't know.
I think it is. Like, I don't know, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those things like when I was younger, I was like, oh, I get the appeal. But like as I grew up, I was like, I want a fucking woman. Yeah.
You want a woman.
I want a woman.
Why you want a 12-year-old?
I would floss my teeth with that dick
First off, y'all not about to put this. Y'all not about to put this Jeffrey Epstein shit on me, niggas. Y'all not about to put a Jeffrey Epstein on me, niggas. I swear to God.
See, as soon as I call it the 12-year-old, niggas freeze out.
Niggas,
like,
But it's not even. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just like art. I just like.
Gina is crazy. Get out of here, Gina. Are you serious?
Like,
it has no age limit.
No, this is the thing, though, real shit. I just like, you know what I'm saying, not tingling my hairs with your hairs. So one of us got shaved. And I manscaped. So I manscaped like a motherfucker. So
here's the thing though, when you're bald down there, your hairs be tearing our shit up. I don't know if any women can attest to this. That shit is terrible. It feels terrible. So you need both a little something so that there's some friction and it's not just ruining your skin down there.
There's no friction when I'm slobbering and her thing is secreting, you know? So it's good to go. Like I've got barriers.
Yo,
it doesn't
take my hair. Terrance, you're married, bro. You're married, bro.
Yes, and my woman watches this occasionally, and she will see that I am talking about being the good man that I am. I go down. You're damn right.
First of all, are there men that don't? Like,
yes,
really? Because
people act like people act like they don't.
Khaled.
People act like they don't, and it's liars. It's no. You know what it is? It's dudes. I will be honest. I think it's dudes. It's one cultural, but then it's also dudes that don't have to. And we got to be honest about it. It's also females that don't have to.
Guys. That's
motherfuckers who have options.
Yeah, that's fair. That's it. I ran it back like, oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
You're like, oh yeah, you're right. I can't even be mad.
Motherfuckers with a lot of options and don't like doing it.
Right. I can't be mad. That's true. Come
on, son.
So let's get back into the two bearded ladies thing and your podcast, right? Like, so I imagine it's your comedy podcast and all of that. Do you guys take a central theme and run from there, or do you guys? Okay,
it's a beauty history podcast.
Okay,
so we both have 10 here, and we were looking up all these things of like, how the hell did we even start waxing and shaving and all these things. And so it created the idea for this podcast where it's like, let's go into the history of all these different trends that we have. So we make a lot of fun. We'll probably never get a sponsor because we talk shit about everybody. And it's very informative though, but also hilarious. So everyone should tune in. I've learned so much just doing this podcast and doing the research.
Have you guys helped out? Have y'all helped out white women with the little peach fuzz? Have y'all helped them out yet?
They just dye it blonde. They got that option. Yeah. Like we can't see it. But you have a blonde beard, sis. Like,
you can see it. You can see
it. We can see it. But no, yeah, it's a lot. But we talk about BBL. So like I learned that's one of the scariest things that women can do. Like 1 in 3,000 women die from it. So like we really learn about all the beauty trends in the industry right now and like what the history is. Yeah.
But the BBL joint, right? Isn't it like a lot of times the fat that they put in their butt, it like drops down to their thighs and then it like mixes everything up too?
No.
Okay, I messed up. Okay,
No. But you take the fat out of your body, right? Like I take it out my belly and then you put it in your butt. But if you hit the wrong artery, because you have a direct arteries in your ass that go straight to your heart, that you could clog up the artery and die. So that's how women are dying. If the doctor hits the wrong artery, it's a wrap. But 1 in 3,000 take the chance.
Wait.
I like BBLs. I'm just saying I don't like BBLs that then also go into your back of your knee. I don't like those.
We've seen those. Those are the different ones. Those are the injections. Those ain't the BBLs. Okay. The BBLs, you take your own fat and put it in your ass. I can't wait. When I get the money, I'm gonna get one. I don't give a fuck. So
what is with that?
Yes, snatch me.
What is with that? What is with that? What is that?
We're lazy. We're tired. I've been working out all my fucking life. Give me the body.
Let's do some squats.
I've been doing squats. Okay, my ass is shaped like a letter J. All right, I want the P. I want the letter P. Can I have a letter P?
Go get those little TikTok pants with the little diamond pattern on them that we always see. That's supposed to give you a little.
Rashawn said she want one too, so it's weird.
Rashawn need to put all the fat in her thigh muscle. She needs to shut up. Stop playing. That's sis. She ain't getting. Where
would y'all put y'all's fat? Right.
I think we know.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So don't go judging us. All right.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna. I would put mine. I would do a BBL if that was acceptable, but it's not. So I won't. What the fuck?
Yeah. You kidding me?
Dog, dude, like y'all act like we don't know that girls like dudes with a little bit of butt. Like, don't try that shit with me. Like, when y'all like a little butt too, true. Everybody like butt.
That is true. Everyone don't have a muscle booty. That is so true, and it gives men that little extra
Yeah. That's the joint that make women be like, oh, he know how to.
That's why I do deadlifts. It gives me butt cheek muscles, and then it gives me that last little bit of thrust to just make.
But those little side butt cheek muscles, that's so cute on a man. Them little, the little dent, the little side butt dimple.
I can't relate. That don't look good on a female. Not that much. I really don't. Unless they run track.
It's just for men. It's just for men.
Yeah, if they run track. I can't relate. I can't help you out with that one. I'm just the track booties are fucking on fire. Let's just be honest.
They are. Absolutely. 1,000%.
Track booty, the volleyball booty, which was why when the Olympics was like they couldn't wear wear shorts. It was like everybody was like, why? It was like, motherfuckers, nobody want to see them.
I grew up on Umbros. I grew up on Umbros. Damn it. That was the brand back in the day.
So what is the other? So all right. So correct me if I'm wrong. So shaving your yayas, you're shaving your joints.
I like
that's a trend. The BBLs is a trend. The lips is a trend now, right?
Lips is a trend.
What is that about?
The cheeks is a trend,
that's fillers. Right? So fillers is the trend, and you put the fillers in your cheeks and your lips. You can create a whole new jawline. You can create a whole new nose.
Yeah, it's couture though, right?
It's an injection. So it's literally a chemical that you put into your face and into your cheeks, and it dissolves into your normal skin. But yeah.
So why do we get all of these? So why the fuck do we get these white women with these fucking like enormous ass fucking Jinx lips? I don't know if y'all ever watched Pokemon, but you ever see Miss Jinx? No. Y'all don't watch Pokemon.
No.
Shit.
This is what I said.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. I don't care.
Eddie, you and your fucking anime. Oh my god.
Listen, everybody that knows Miss Jinx is right now is like, right? Like, I'm sorry. But no, look, if
not a joke if you have to explain it, Eddie.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, but like, why do they get these big ass lips? Where did that come from? Do y'all have did y'all research that?
Kylie? I mean, I didn't know. I didn't actually look up like the history of fillers. That was our next episode. But
nice. I'm tuning in for that one.
Yes. Please finish that.
Did you find that you get a lot of audience input that provides you more material for like the podcast and then just kind of going forward with things? Is that where you get some of the material, some of the information and things like that?
I ask people what they'd want to know about, and then we literally research it. Like my homegirl I do it with, she's an anthropologist by nature. She's a comedian pseudo, but we all had previous lives. So she does the research, I do the research, and then we come together and like actually give the history. So really understanding, how we got to where we are. We did an episode on teeth. veneers and like what that is and how they shave your teeth down and get rid of your enamel, and they glue on like the fake teeth. That's why all the celebrities look like they have perfect fucking teeth, right? It's veneers.
Hold up. That's what they do? I thought it was just over top.
No, they like drill like little metal piece holders in there and glue the little sheen things on top.
That's implant. So that's implants. They literally get rid of your tooth and put a metal thing in there. The veneers is they shave it down and then they make it rough so that the, whatever the adhesive can stick, and it sticks for like 20 years. But they ruin your natural teeth so that you can have like, some people get the fucked up teeth too, the big ass, Mr. Ed teeth. And that's just, they didn't have a good dentist. So, right.
Yeah, what's the nigga from Wildin' Out? The dude from Wildin' Out did that.
Yes. What is his name? I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, but I think his teeth were already tiny as shit. That was why I think he got the big drink. So his teeth were already small. But the veneer shit, so it lasts for 20 years, and then you got to go and get a Hitman Holla. That's his name. Thank you, Rashawn.
Yeah, Hitman. Yes. Yeah, you got to go back. Just like titties, when you get implants, they're not forever. You got to go back and get them fixed after 10 years, get them checked out. They can leak, they bust, all sorts of shit. Yeah.
Hold up, you leasing titties out this bitch?
I mean,
what are these shits for 20-year car note?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to get a tune-up. Listen, you got to get it together, okay?
Did not know the implants got tune-up, son.
Is it true them shits can pop?
Yes. You never seen it?
My friend was running. My friend was running. She fell down and her shit popped and leaked inside. And she had to immediately go to the doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, women take a lot of risks. Women take a lot of risks to look good and to be marketable.
And if you don't...
I don't get it. Y'all could walk out in the street with fucked up sweatpants and a mustard stain on your shirt and get fucked.
Stop lying. I hate niggas that do that shit.
That's not true.
I hate niggas that do that shit, bro. No, nigga, that is true.
That is
what the fuck are you talking about? Every nigga loves natural. Every nigga loves natural when it's a big ass and big tits. Like don't like
no one loves the refrigerator bitch. Okay,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, your body. Some people are just bad built. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? It's genetic.
I'll agree with that.
Extent. Yeah.
But I wouldn't even say bad built.
Somebody would still fuck them. Am I wrong?
But that doesn't mean
no.
Listen, hold on. Every female out here can get it. Let's just be honest about it. Every female, not every dude can get it, but I'll say at least 98% of females can get it. Right?
I support that.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Hold on, Terrance. Because it's a caveat to that. Because 68 to 98% of women can get cheated on too.
Well, that's no matter what you look like.
That's what I'm saying. Every dude, and that's what I'm saying. Every dude can get cheated on.
Was at the red table. Do you not remember that?
That's what I just said. Every dude can get cheated on.
Every dude,
100%.
But any woman, all that.
But this is the thing, though, right? A lot of females, and tell me if I'm wrong, y'all.
A lot of women.
Right? A lot of women, right? Like,
I want to ask about that. I got a question about that.
Please do.
You about to get shot the fuck up. That was one of them joints that was like, hey, fuck all the funny, nigga, do it. Like that was, try me if you want to.
She's from New York. You can tell. Like I feel like I heard her slip the Timberland on. Like she's like, I heard the heel. I heard the heel go in.
I'm actually from DC. I've just been in New York for 11 years.
She's
so
from
you
DC,
know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But DC, not this new shit. I'm from Marion Barry's DC, okay? So, you know.
Back when Berry Farm was.
Try that shit, yo.
Love to be like DMV. Nah.
Hold on. Whoa. We say DMV now because everybody was just like, fuck it. It's over. Yeah. Everybody moved to PG County. So it was like, come on, son. Like, nigga. But I'm from DC. I was born and raised in DC, uptown all day. Uptown all day.
I'm from Kennedy, okay?
What? Bro?
Kennedy a second.
Hold on. Stop. I'm from First and Emerson, Shawty.
Shut up, for real.
Off New Hampshire. I graduated. I went to Bernard and Rudolph and West. I got kicked out. Yeah, I got kicked out.
Rudolph? Rudolph's down the street from my house.
Yeah, it was down the street from my house too.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I used to walk to school as elementary.
You were in Maryland for high school. They kicked you out.
I went to Blazeburg. I got kicked out of every elementary school.
God, that's crazy. Sorry,
hold
Terrance.
Hold up. Do you know Dayton? You know 7?
No, I don't know Dayton. Yeah, it's a family. Oh, did Terrance just leave?
I mean, since y'all want to, you know, I'll let y'all be. Hey, I'll let y'all. All right,
Terrance, where are you from, Derek? Where are you?
No, so that actually ties in perfectly to what I wanted to ask you. So Eddie said female, and you said women, and I wanted to know. So you asked where I'm from. I'm originally from Kansas. I actually went out to DC, and that's where I started comedy because I got stationed out there in the military. So I grew up as an adult, like my adult life has always been female. That was the thing. And now I'm hearing that's disrespectful. Fill me in, Norah. I don't understand. Like I'm that dude trying to keep up with y'all's progressive shit. And I say y'all in a general sense.
Keep up.
You was doing so well into the end.
I can't keep up.
But wasn't he though? He was like, no, please explain it to me. And then he just was like, I can't keep up with your progressive shit, niggas.
I can't.
Like, yo, relax, sir. You could have stopped right before that.
I want to hear what he has to say because we don't get to have these conversations.
I just, to me, female was always that's what the military TIs do, right? Female. Yeah. Female. And you're like, oh, okay.
Hey, so she can't
do they say male in the same way?
Yeah, if you're not certain of the troop going, like
males.
Yeah, you'd be like male. Like it'd be the same type of
I do male when I'm talking. I do male if I'm trying to differentiate between females and wasn't, and I do women.
Say males and females because most people the issue is most people say men and females
and so
right.
No, I say men and women.
Okay, so men and women. You say that?
I don't do female and male then. So what I do is I'll be like, so I was speaking to this female if I don't know her, right? Like, I'm speaking to this female, but let's say I'm talking to somebody else that is a male over here that I don't know. I'd be like, this motherfucker, like it might be this motherfucker, it might be this
we
male,
don't. I think that's where a lot of people get issues from. But Yayha, we're gonna let you talk. But I do think before you shit on us real quick for being dumbass males.
I just wanted to give you a more fuller picture.
Yeah, I think a lot of dudes use a lot of different terms for males. So like you'll say dudes, bros, men, males, motherfuckers, niggas. I use nigga.
I don't
like, and then when we talk about women, we try to be as polite about it. So we say female. And
like to me, I always felt like it was
into
that's
wrong.
That's y'all being polite. Okay.
Yeah.
All
real
right.
shit though.
Because
no. I'm trying to understand because I've never heard a man say male before.
Right.
Like in referring to a dude, is this dude over here or my man, whatever. But as soon as it comes to women, I never hear women. I hear females, and so it's like, and I think diminish us down just to our sexual organs, right? Where it's just like female. But what about why can't I just be a woman? Like, what is the struggle with actually calling us a woman, right? The same way you say my man,
like that's more disrespectful.
Dude, my guy.
I feel like that's yes.
Because you say a female dog. You don't say a woman dog.
No, if I were to sit here and be like, hey, woman, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, if you say it like that, if you say, hey, female, it sounds the fucking same with that tone, motherfucker.
No. So like this, hold on.
Hey,
Terrance. You gotta remember, Terrance, real quick. You gotta remember she got a little bit of a lag.
My bad.
Yeah. But the kick to it is right, Yayha, is when we say females, again, when we say woman, we feel like that shit is offensive. We don't know why. I'm not gonna sit here and try.
Then I don't understand.
So you can't be like this is, and I'm being real, right? If you at a club, right, or if you was at a concert and somebody was like, "Where all my mans at? Where all my women at?" Like most of the time they say, "Where my mans at? Where my females at?" And we just grew up saying females. It was never. I don't think it was ever.
I never heard
process
that.
Of like this is wrong.
If you're in a club, I hear where the men at, where the ladies at. I've never heard females at. So call me a lady, call me a woman, give me that credibility. Female to me diminishes it to biology, and you call animals females. That's a female animal, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm a woman, I encompass being a woman, and woman has some gravity to it. You know who you fucking with. You fucking with a grown woman, right? You don't say a grown female. So I think that's also like a credit, a respect that we have. And I've just never heard men say males. And I think that's why women are like, yo, can you just say women? Like, what's up with the females? Why I gotta be the same shit as an animal? Like, yeah, I know I got a vagina, but also if you really want to get progressive, some women don't have vaginas. So then you gotta get ready for that shit, Terrance.
Really?
Right.
Really though? Really? Yeah. We really about to go off the 0.2%?
He said progressive. I just wanted to share with him the spectrum of progressiveness.
I'm aware.
A big spectrum.
I'm aware. I'm trying.
I'm aware.
I'm trying. That's all I can say. I'm aware. I'm trying. Like you just dropped like a Spanish lesson and like Spanish, 401, and I'm on introduction to Spanish.
Listen, I didn't even want to get into it, Terrance. I just wanted to show you that woman is at the bottom of the spectrum. That's all. The spectrum is vast and progressivenve. That's all, sir. I don't want to stress you out.
No, I'm still blown that woman is not disrespectful. That blows my mind. I'm still processing that. I don't know.
Woman is not disrespectful, but it might be a cultural thing.
Yeah, no, because I always say women. I don't really say women like that. I say females.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
I think the only time I've ever said woman is when it's in reference to like who I'm married to, right? Like that's my woman. That's my woman.
Yeah. So like then you respect her.
Yeah. Yeah. But still sometimes.
Thanks for affirming my fucking point.
No, but I'm saying like sometimes when I shout at her across the room and be like, "Hey, woman," like that kind of comes across like a little like whatever, like female, female, like I don't know, man. I get it.
But you don't call. You never call. Whoa. You never say when he's talking about a singular lady. You got so you never say, "Hey, female." You never would say that shit. Ever. You would say like I'll give you that, but you'll be like, "Yo, the females outside." Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how we'll say it like that. Now this is
with
the
your
thing.
man, with your man,
right? But you said when we're addressing the women.
When you're addressing a woman, say woman.
Look, what you're not gonna do, Norah, is come on our goddamn podcast, use my words and my way of talking to try and prove your goddamn point with whatever I said.
You actually did it for me, Terrance. I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's what's not gonna fucking happen. So
because you say my woman, my woman, right? Because you respect your fucking woman.
Hey, I'm just surprised nobody took issue with the my part. I know that's on the progressive spectrum too somewhere. So don't try to.
No. It's okay. You're gonna say woman from now on. It's fine.
Norah, like in comedy, right? In New York, because I'm hearing this a lot in New York, right? It's becoming more of a progressive scene, like in the sense of like comics policing comics. And like telling comics they can't say certain shit.
Yeah.
And is that and I'm being honest with you, right? Like, because you sound, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm saying you sound a little bit more on the liberal side of things. Is that
absolutely
okay? So do you think policing comics is a good thing or a bad thing? Or do you think it's just an extreme of trying to get to a greater good? Because I can see that side.
That's a good question. I think that Cat Williams had a great response.
I fuck with that one too. Yep.
You are right. It's just like if that hurts somebody, if someone's telling you that's fucked up, then be funnier, my nigga. So I don't really see the struggle. I mean, I've been to a show where we're not policing, right? And this open micer got on and was like, we call them animal crackers, but why don't we say animal nigger? He was a white boy. Right. Not funny. Boo. First of all, just not funny. Second of all, you just wanted to get on stage and say nigga. But I'm supposed to be cool with that. That's okay. Yeah. Right. I'm offended. So I'm going to say some shit. So if someone else is offended and they're trans or whatever the case may be in the audience, they also have the right to be offended and to check your dumb ass, especially if your shit ain't funny. That's my number one thing. Most of these people that are offensive are not funny. Like, be funnier. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to say something reckless, make it hilarious where we're dying laughing. We're not just laughing from discomfort. So I personally don't have a problem. I feel like, you know, people need to get more creative and get with the times, because you listen to, I don't know, any of the old people, they say some wild racist shit that they could not say right now, right?
But do you think, all right, so this is my thing though. Like Louis used to do the nigga dare joke. You remember the nigga dare joke? See what I'm saying? See? That joke was, now we could cancel Louis for jerking off in plants, but that nigga was funny.
That joke was funny. Do you see the difference?
That joke was funny as fuck.
It's like, ooh, I don't like you saying that shit, but
goddamn nigga dare.
So that's goddamn nigga dare.
So that's been my sticking point with that's my sticking point with this though, right? Like I always hear that as the argument. You just got to be funny. You just got to be funny. And I agree with that. However, most of these scenarios, like you said, that was an open mic. That's supposed to be the spot to work those things out. So where does that balance happen?
Where are you saying that joke?
Right.
I'm not defending the joke. I'm saying
no. My point is, where are you saying that joke? What stage are you getting on where we're gonna all laugh at that dumb shit?
Right.
So it's write more material. and to the point of like, if it's funny, it works. I hear you, because how do you know if it's funny if you never get to work on it, right? But that's also like, how many Louis C.K.'s are there?
Right.
Also get a fucking grip. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not Louis C.K. funny, son. You probably never will be. So like, stop and stay in your lane and stop trying to be offensive just to get the shock value. A lot of times audiences laugh out of shock or discomfort, and they think that you're killing, when in actuality, they don't know what to do in this situation, so they laugh. So I think it's important to pay attention to like, who's laughing? If I get up on stage and I'm talking shit about Black people and it's a room full of white people and they're cracking up, I'm gonna feel away like, wait, is this the right audience to be doing this material? Are my people laughing?
I stopped doing it. I do a joke about being dark skinned, and I don't do it unless the room is majority Black, like dead ass. Because I kept getting too many laughs, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like these type of laughs. You get what I'm saying? Because when you get too many white people laughing at you being too dark, it's like, hold up, bitch, you don't even know what the fuck dark is. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax, my nigga. Relax, my nigga. Like, and I tell people this shit all the time. Like, I truly do not like when people make fun of me for being dark skinned. Right? You can pull up a whole rack of different shit, but that's the one drink that will trigger me where I'm like, okay.
Which also sounds crazy to me.
You keep going.
But I don't know. Yeah. I want everyone to elevate. I want everyone to write better. I want everyone to get more creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't feel like, no, you don't need to be police, but like, you should be policing yourself to ask yourself those questions in these rooms, in these spaces. But New York is very progressive. You know, I'm sure if I go to Ohio or Oklahoma somewhere, they're gonna say some wild shit. I'm gonna be in a room like, yo, like, you know. So I think it's also about where you're telling jokes too. Like, I've done material at colleges, right? And I talk about either being hairy or trying to lose weight, and they're like, "You're beautiful. What are you talking about? You're gorgeous." Bitch, I know that don't mean ugly or fat. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It just means fat.
It just means fat. Like, I'm actually more offended that you think fat can't mean pretty, you dumb bitch.
Exactly.
But this is that progressive young college, love yourself. So it's also about understanding your audiences and like where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to also have better material for different rooms.
And so the reason why I even asked, we had this conversation on the podcast before, right? And one of the things that I talked to somebody outside of the podcast who saw it when we talked about it, and it was like, dog, you real contradicted. And I was like, no, I think that people don't understand that certain things is on situations. I don't like comics policing comics. The audience can police comics all the fuck they want. Because guess what? They're the ones that fucking pay to see it. Now, as a comic, we just had this situation. We just had a situation up here where a comic keeps getting out of line, right? They keep doing certain shit, right?
Okay.
And everybody's like, we try to like ease through it, try to help them out, like give them some warnings, some, you know what I'm saying, some things like, listen, you probably don't want to do this, right? and we literally had to finally be like, you know what? don't worry about it. I just can't book you right now. You get what I'm saying? Like a whole variety of producers, like I can't book you right now. I apologize. I just can't book you right now. That doesn't make him not funny. Now, the more people start being like, when he keeps doing certain shit or this certain thing that we keep telling him not to do, the more he keeps doing it and more people stop booking him, then he'll start to figure it the fuck out. The same thing with audiences, right? The more comics go on stage and do certain shit and people not laughing at them, they'll figure it the fuck out. But as a comic, I don't think it should be a policing situation on jokes. You can talk to somebody. Hey, listen, bro. Now, if you say nigga in front of me, I might punch in your face. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's just me. But on certain jokes, it might be, hey, OG, hey, look, bro. You see the crowd didn't respond to that shit, right?
Yeah.
You might want to think about changing that joke.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But there's certain words that if you use them and somebody come and knock you, if you say, you know what I'm saying, FAG in front of a buff ass gay dude, you might get knocked the fuck out.
You might get your ass beat, as you should.
Especially in New York. Especially if y'all got some big ass
Definitely. You gonna get bodies. Definitely.
Yeah, y'all got some big ass. So I think like the audience, let the audience police, like, you know what I'm saying? But as comics, we should be helping each other through it. You agree or disagree?
We should help each other through it to an extent, right? Because sometimes I feel like everyone thinks they're Dave Chappelle and, you know, they can make a trans joke and people are going to accept it. And it's like, well, he can do it. Why can't I can do it? Because he's the GOAT. You're fucking here in this fucking bar show with me. You know, like, I just think sometimes there's an inflated concept of like what you should be talking about on stage. And I just think that there's so many topics and you can make anything funny. So it's like, try to make something else funny. Like, let your baby die. If it's not hitting, let it die. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I land on. I don't know. Yeah. But it is hard.
I think that for me, when I hear that people say, well, you're not Chappelle or Bill Burr or any one of those that are able to pull that off, I always go back to they started somewhere. They didn't just become Dave Chappelle the GOAT or Bill Burr as we know it or Louis C.K. prior to cancellation and now with the reemergence. They started somewhere.
Oh, he's getting shitted on.
And so in those rooms, those open mics, that's where I take the same stance as Eddie in that as comics, we need to kind of shelter one another because this is a smaller community. This is something we're trying to, what's that old saying, you know, a rising tide raises all ships, right? I kind of believe that in pretty much all society. So when it comes to comedy, if you can push them to be better, give them the feedback, like, look, that was a terrible fucking joke. Sometimes that might be what it is. That was a horrible fucking joke. Don't ever try that again. But there's got to be some semblance of redeeming somewhere. So I feel like those are those points where I want to interject and say, hey, look, that was fucking terrible. Don't do it. This was better. Let's try that.
But you should never tell a comic don't do something. You can tell it like, and I say that because of what you just said about like Dave and Bill started somewhere. True. I try my best. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I try my best not to say don't do it. I'm saying, yo, it's probably not a good idea. Now you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah. But it's like my biggest pet peeve is bringing a notebook on stage. I fucking hate that shit. Like especially the open mic. I don't give a fuck. Open mic or being paid. I don't care. If you're not shooting a special, then if you're not shooting a special or doing an hour, I think that you should memorize your jokes. Now, if you're doing a joke, like, you know what I'm saying, a joke list, like, all right, I'm hitting these jokes next, whatever like that. I understand that one. You hide it, you do whatever. But motherfuckers, have you seen this shit? Like motherfuckers literally bring notebooks on stage and that means you didn't even practice this shit, nigga. Like that shit hurts me to the core, bro. Like,
I see it all the time.
What's your pet peeve?
That's a pet peeve of mine, especially like, you know, we run a comedy show at the Stand Comedy Club, right? So that's a pretty popping club in New York right now as far as comedy clubs go. And when you book somebody and they're a little higher, you know what I'm saying? They on Comedy Central, they get a little bit of paper and they come up there with a notebook. I'm like, son, you just disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just paid you.
You don't give a fuck about my little show. You think this is open mic for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't bother me at open mics. It bothers me at shows. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? I hate when people run the light. I think that's so disrespectful. especially if you're not funny and you're not killing and you're like, maybe this joke will hit. Maybe no, nigga, it's not. You see the light, get the fuck off the stage. Like, you're done. You know what I mean? You're done.
I didn't give you the light because you were killing my nigga.
Right. You know?
Niggas really do think that though sometimes. Like, oh, he gave me the light because I was busting their ass. I was burying niggas. No, you wasn't, buddy.
No, you were not. No one laughed.
Yo, hold on. We have 40 minutes and you done shown it like 5 times. So what is that big ass rock?
Yes, I'm married.
Hey! So see, Terrance was talking all that pussy eating shit. No, you didn't. I know.
Whoa. That was an earlier callback, Eddie, about the pussy eating. Never once, if you replay the record, will you ever see?
No, we saw you your shot.
Was directed anywhere other than saying,
it was not directed towards me.
I appreciate pussy beards, and I have a beard barrier because of the spit and secretion fluid. That was the end of that discussion.
He's trying to settle that shit just before his wife look at this drink.
Okay.
No, I went in detail. I went in detail to understand that I can reiterate it and you can go back.
Yes, your female at home will beat your ass. That's what you're saying.
My female will get up in my ass.
So hold up. So you got married during the pandemic though?
Yes, I did. We was engaged. He tried to pull out. I was like, nah, motherfucker, we doing this. I don't care about this virus. We getting married. So yeah, we got married.
Hold up. Did y'all do like the big what? All right, so did y'all do the big?
We had a wedding. We had a wedding with 50 people. We were supposed to have 150. It was 50. So it saved us some coins. Very happy.
Right.
But it was a lot. It was stupid as shit. Everyone's in masks and shit. It's horrible photos. I'll never just bad, just stupid. But
so
it's done. I look back at that shit. I'm like, oh my god, this is the dumbest.
I fucking rushed it. She just went to the courthouse.
The courthouse was closed. The courthouse was closed.
It was all that government stuff.
Yeah, so hold on. Exactly. So do you think you'll do an after pandemic wedding?
Nah, fuck no. That shit is too much money. It's the dumbest shit. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Weddings. I've never been that girl that's like, oh my god, I can't wait to get married like that. I was just trying to get it done so we get this tax credit. Pop off a baby, something like, let's do this shit. So yeah,
no babies yet. Baby, nigga.
Trying to have a COVID kid.
We old. These eggs is dying. These eggs, I'm losing one every month.
That's fucking hilarious, nigga. So all right, so that's fucking hilarious. No, so I had I got divorced right before the pandemic. So
oh shit. And then the show gets real. Tell us everything, Eddie. What happened, motherfucker?
Damn, nigga. We was together since we was 18, but it just wasn't.
Oh yeah, nah.
Comedy, man. Like we was back and forth. Exactly, it was comedy. Like a lot of people don't understand his life, and that's why. So the reason why I brought it up was because I was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do you? I'm guessing you believe, but what do you think makes your husband geared for this lifestyle?
Damn, that was a way to answer. That was a way to ask the question, Eddie. I know that you believe you'll stay married, but God damn.
I don't believe in your marriage.
I know you believe you're gonna stay married.
Yo, you didn't have to read into it, you piece of shit. You
danced around that motherfucker. Was
I
like,
definitely did.
I know you believe that you can take what it takes to make it to comedy, but so Norah, I know you think you're not gonna get a divorce, but what makes you think you're special with your man?
Let me kill your dreams right now.
That's not what listen, I wasn't trying to be like, I'm unhappy. So I'm happy. I'm with somebody.
I got a divorce, bitch. Nice. So are you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just
TikTok, bitch. Have those babies tomorrow. Right?
Pop those babies out before the divorce.
Somebody, no. Somebody, I have seen this, right? I've seen married couples that have people in relationships that do certain things to keep their marriage afloat, especially against this comedy thing. because it's a brutal fucking thing on marriages.
Let
That's
me tell
all I'm
something.
saying.
Let me tell you something. It is so hard, especially as a woman, because there's this expectation of you need to be home, right? Like I want to cook meal. I want like you to be home. Like, why are you never in the house? Why am I always in the house and you always out? How does that make any sense? So this is
I gotta do this all the time.
Oh, this is a constant issue that we have. I have to like make certain days his days. Like, don't book me on Sundays and Mondays. Those are his days, right? Unless it's a bomb ass show and it's worth it, which sometimes it ain't, but I say it is. But we're addicted. We are addicted animals. And if I go like a certain amount of days without doing a show, I get sad. I get the fuck, I call it the comedy blues, right?
Yes.
And it's like, you need that hit. And so you are an addict. 3 days. That's what it is. 3 days. On day 4, I'm like, something's wrong with me. I feel so sad. What's going on? And then you get on stage, you're like, oh, I needed this fucking hit.
Right.
Right. So he understands that. I think it's really about making time for your partner to feel special, but also having those real honest conversations like, bruh, if you make me choose you or comedy,
I got divorced.
You should never do that. You should never do that. Yeah.
I got divorced.
Yeah.
Nigga, like people think I'll be joking when I say that. Like I really be honest about that shit. Like,
I totally
listen, don't do that to me, man. Like because you're putting me in an unwinnable position on my part. It's an unwinnable.
Well, there
we got lost. That was exactly
unwinnable, and that was unwinnable.
So you talking shit?
That was unwinnable internet too, is what the fuck that was. Unwinnable Wi-Fi. God damn.
Wait, you're married. How are you managing that with comedy?
So I actually am fortunate. So long story short, a very long story in a very short form. My now wife is the girlfriend I left many years ago for my ex-wife.
Okay.
Yeah. So she knows me. That's pretty much where like we get like we've known each other for a long time. We established a good solid friendship for years, and then the breakup that led into a previous marriage and everything was something that just led to a deeper friendship that then evolved into this. So it's like,
and she's cool with you being out doing shows, not spending time, because it's the weekends. The weekends will kill your ass when you can't spend no weekends.
Yes, so like
he ain't out.
He ain't never out. That boy be at home. Look, when he get over his joint, like Terrance, like I'll be honest, right? I love Terrance grind. Because like every time we get off the podcast, Terrance will be like, yeah, I'm about to go upstairs and cook, you know what I'm saying, dinner for the family real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they need my cooking. Like this nigga cooks like
cooking motherfucker. Yeah.
I love that.
I cook and I hit the mic. I cook and I hit the mic.
He's one of those, he's one of the good ones.
That's a good one.
He's not as damaged as we are.
Yeah.
No. Let's
not as damaged as me.
It took a lot of work. It took a lot of fucking work to get to this point. But I also got a mad solid partner, best friend.
I think that's what it's about, and we have great communication. Communication. I think that's what it's about. Yes, your woman. That's right. You respect her. Okay. No, but I ain't gonna front. Like when I don't get booked, I be itching, but then I'm like, shit, this is probably a sign I need to stay my ass home with my husband so I don't get divorced. When I'm booked, like June, July, I think I had like 25 shows. I was out like every night.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm about to get divorced. Like, this shit is about to not work.
But then August came. And it's nothing. It's nothing here. I fucking hate August. August is the month that you just, every comic I know has been depressed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
nigga. There really hasn't been anything going on here. Like, it's just been mic after mic and nothing. Yeah,
first off, Terrance is in Omaha right now, so there's nothing in Omaha.
God
anytime.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anytime. It's one club in a 100-mile radius. So get the fuck.
And where are you, Eddie? You're in Maryland?
I'm in DC. I'm in DC, Baltimore.
Okay. So y'all got stuff popping though. Baltimore is like popping.
We got Baltimore is popping more than DC for the first time.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
I know. I need to bring my ass down there.
No, come down, son. We got you.
Yeah. I'm gonna come down. But look, y'all got shows this month? The fuck? Because ain't no shows here.
We got a show Friday that we might have to move. This Delta variant and August mixed together is not working. It's just not working.
Now you got to be New York. You got to be vaccinated to get into any clubs. So
I was just up there last week. I'll be up there this week, this Friday. I'll be up with Frankie French. I come up with Frankie French all the time.
Oh, I love it, Frankie French. Yeah,
that's the big sis. That's the big sis. So we're trying to do something at the stand. Yo, what you got coming up? Because we got to get out of here.
So, September 12th, we bring back the Two Bearded Ladies show at the Stand in New York Comedy Club. Obviously, the podcast is always lit. And then my website, NorahYayhaComedy.com. So all my shows are on there.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Norah, Yayha, Troublemakers. We'll see y'all next time, baby. Thank you so much, Norah. Really thank you so much, love.
Yeah.
That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it. Straight out the trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need, it's on tab. Get it? That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad.